Somebody stole my neighbor's tractor the other night, like the middle of the night. It was a really well executed theft. And it made me realize that I don't have security cameras on anything that matters aside from like the entry doors to my house. So I got some of the Defend cameras from Tactacam, and I'm gonna put them in a couple strategic places on our property. And I wanna quickly go over why I picked these and what I'm gonna do with them, where I'm gonna put them, and why I think this is important. First things first, let me show you what I got. So these are the cellular security cameras, the Defend line from Tactacam. Like I said, I got a two-pack. I also got their solar panel. I got one of those because one spot I'm gonna mount one of these I will not have power at, and I do not wanna have to take a ladder out and change the batteries all the time. I got a rechargeable battery for that location as well, so hopefully the solar power can keep everything charged most of the time. And then I did get a wall adapter for the other one because I also don't want to change the batteries on that one, but I can plug it in. The idea behind these is that I'm going to be able to set them up and I'm not gonna have notifications turned on. The idea is more, one, they're gonna be there to deter people who might be poking around because they're gonna see cameras, and hopefully that will be something of a deterrent. But more importantly, perhaps, so that if something does go wrong, there's at least some footage to start working with. And what really hit me was when my neighbor called me to tell me his tractor was stolen, he said, "Please tell me you've got a camera pointed at the road." And I was like, nope. Don't got one pointed at the road. Never thought about that. And it's such a duh thing. It's like when you live in a community and you're rural and people depend on each other and you have good relationships with your neighbors, that could be such a valuable asset to be like, hey, it was stolen what night? Oh, Tuesday. Okay, cool. Let me pull up my camera feed from Tuesday and let's see who drove by. Maybe they drove out past my place or even drove in past my place, right? Because I didn't have that, I couldn't help him. It made me think, man, like that could have been a solid piece of evidence if I had just put a camera at the end of my driveway, which I've thought about a few times, but never for that reason. So one of these cameras is gonna go at the end of my driveway and it's gonna watch my mailbox, our package drop spot, and the end of the driveway itself, plus where the road is. If a situation like that happens again, at least I'll have a camera down there to capture some footage next time of whatever was gonna happen, right? The second camera, I've been toying around with where I wanted to put it, but I think what's most important is I'm gonna put it on my barn facing up my driveway. The idea there is going to be if somebody does come up and in, whether we're home or not, I'm gonna at least have footage. It's the only way you're gonna get a vehicle onto my property just due to the terrain. So if you bring your vehicle past the first camera and up into the second camera, I'm gonna have some really solid footage to work with. And again, it's both a deterrent. I hope people see the cameras and they're like, oh, this place is being watched. But even if it doesn't deter somebody, someone's willing to take the risks, we should have some really good footage to work with from multiple spots that should help us identify people, vehicles, license plates, things like that. So I hope that if you've watched this far, that you'll consider subscribing because I try to put out videos about like real life things going on our homestead and related to shooting and guns and things like that, and just share my life with you guys. And this is might be the most real example of that I've had, where not that everything else is fake, but this was really urgent when this showed up. It was like, whoa, I gotta do something about this now. So I immediately ordered cameras. I'm recording this kind of on the fly so that I can get it out. So if you have not subscribed, please do so. I would really appreciate it. A couple of the reasons I picked these, just to kind of close the loop here, is Tactacam makes really quality things. And I don't have any of their trail cameras, but my friends who do, when they send me their videos and photos, I'm like, dang, those are good looking. I gotta get me some Tactacams. So when it came to security cameras, I already knew that Tactacam had the Defend line, and I already have a lot of experience with receiving Tactacam pictures of deer, bear, and turkeys, and I knew that the quality that they put into their trail cameras also is gonna come over into this cellular security camera. It was really easy for me to go and buy these and feel confident that I was gonna spend my money well. I like that they're cellular. I don't have great cell service on the property, but the two spots I'm going to put them, I do have decent cell service. Just as sort of an aside for Tactacam, it would be super cool if they had Wi-Fi as well, because it would actually be easier for me to connect at least one of them to Wi-Fi, but it's okay. Certainly not the end of the world. I believe the plans start really cheap, like $5 a month, but really if it's 15, 20 bucks a month or whatever, I don't really care because both cameras are gonna get triggered a lot. The one on the barn is by the house and we're going by it all day and there's animals around, like the dog and chickens and things. And the other one, every time somebody drives by or in and out, it's gonna get triggered too. So at the end of the day, I can't do a lot about how many times a day I would get like the volume of pictures and videos that will be happening each day, but I don't care what it costs. I will pay to make sure that this little insurance plan is in place in case something bad does happen again in the neighborhood. Real quick, if you're a brand in the firearms hunting or outdoors industries and you're interested in getting real world hands-on reviews just like this one, there is a link down in the video description. You can click that, it goes to a form on my website. Tell me what you want me to cover and we'll talk about if it makes sense for me. Now, to put a bow on all of this, I'm really excited about this in the sense of it's gonna give us a lot of security, it's gonna make us feel better, and hopefully it's gonna deter people from doing things on my property. But also I'm excited about it because it at least is another pair of eyeballs watching the street so that if somebody does something bad elsewhere, I might have a chance to at least get some footage to the police to help track down whoever stole or did something that, you know, they need to be pursued for. It will not be right away, but I will do a long-term update on these down the road. I'll let you know if they're reliable, if they worked well. If it's been a while since I published this, you'll find that video at the end. If not, it'll probably recommend whatever video is best for you. If you want to give that a watch, I would definitely appreciate it. Thank you.